In this video, we'll be building an FTP server using Python. An FTP file transfer protocol server allows you to transfer files between a client and a server over a network. It's a great tool for managing files remotely. We'll use the PIFTP lib library to create a simple FTP server, configure user authentication, set permissions, and run the server on a local network. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a fully functional FTP server up and running that can securely transfer files. Let's dive in and get started. To begin, you'll need to install the PIFTP dlib library, which will help us set up the FTP server. This library is simple to install and will provide the necessary tools for creating the server. Once installed, you'll be ready to start building your FTP server. In this code, we start by importing the necessary modules from the PIFTP lib library. First, we import dummy authorizer, which is responsible for managing user authentication and permissions for accessing the server. Then we import FTP handler, which is the core handler that will manage file transfer requests. Finally, we import FTP server, which is the class that sets up and runs the FTP server. Inside the main function, we begin by creating an instance of dummy authorizer. This object will handle user authentication settings, including usernames, passwords, and permissions. Next, we add a user with authorizer.addUser. Here, we specify the username, password, the directory that the user can access, C/FTP folder in this case, and the permissions that are granted to the user. The permission string lradfmw gives the user full access to the files, including the ability to list, read, append, delete, and create files. We then add an anonymous user with authorizer.addAnonymous. This allows users to connect to the server without logging in, though they will only have access to the specified directory. After setting up the authorizer, we move on to configuring the FTP handler. We create an instance of the FTP handler and assign the previously created authorizer to it. This links the handler to the authentication system we just set up. Then, we configure the server by creating an instance of FTP Server, passing the IP address and port where the server will listen for connections. In this case, 0.0.0 allows connections from any IP address, and 21 is the default FTP port. We also set the maximum number of connections the server will handle with server.maxcons, limiting it to 256 connections. Additionally, we set the maximum number of connections per IP address to 5, with server.maxcons per IP. Finally, we print a message to the console notifying us that the FTP server has started, and then we call server.serveForever to start the server and begin accepting connections. Lastly, the code checks if this script is being run as the main program and calls the main function to initiate the setup and start the FTP server. Once you've written the code, the next step is to run your FTP server. To do this, simply open your PowerShell terminal and navigate to the directory where your app.py file is located. Then type python app.py and press enter. This command will execute your Python script and start the FTP server. After running the command, you should see a message in the terminal saying that the server has started successfully, including the IP address and port it's listening on. Now, your FTP server is up and running, ready to handle file transfers. Now that your FTP server is running, let's move to the next step. In your FTP folder directory, you have two files, turtle.txt and time.txt. These files are located in the directory that you've designated for the FTP server to access. When users connect to your FTP server, they will be able to view and transfer these files depending on the permissions you've set up. To connect to your FTP server from another device, you need to know your local IP address. So you open the command prompt and typed ipconfig to find your local IP address. This command displays your network configuration details, including your local IP address, which will look something like 192.168.x.x. This is the address other devices in your local network can use to connect to your FTP server. With your local IP address in hand, you can now test the server connection from another device on the same network. Now on your Ubuntu PC, open the terminal and type FTP 192.168.1.107 to connect to your FTP server. The IP address is the local IP address of your FTP server, which you found earlier. Once you enter the command, the system will attempt to connect to the FTP server. After a moment, you will be prompted to enter the username and password. If you've configured everything correctly, you'll be logged in and can begin accessing the files stored in your FTP folder directory, such as turtle.txt and time.txt. After connecting to the FTP server on your Ubuntu PC, you can retrieve a file by typing the command gettime.txt. This will instruct the server to send the time.txt file to your local machine. Once you hit enter, the file will be transferred from the FTP server to your Ubuntu PC. After the transfer is complete, you'll have the time.txt file on your local system, ready to be accessed. After retrieving the time.txt file, we moved on to get the next file. I typed the command to retrieve the turtle.txt file from the FTP server. Now, both files, time.txt and turtle.txt, were successfully transferred and available on my local system, and I could access them whenever needed. And that's how you set up and use an FTP server with Python. We've successfully created the server, connected to it from another machine, and transferred files. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.